Hi there Taurus, I'm Ellie Rose and welcome to my channel. This is your October love reading for 29th to the 5th of November. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whatever resonates, take it in. If it doesn't, let it go. So what have we got for our Tauruses? Let's have some more. This side. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Coins over this side. What about that side? And then on this side we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, there is definitely something going on here. As soon as the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's almost like, you know, karma, something's happening. So for this person in the Wheel of Fortune, something has made them feel like they're having to give up. Like, this can be, you know, the stage where you think, oh, you know, maybe it was all in my head. You know, maybe I should just give up on this. Maybe I should just, you know, assume that I was being crazy, or, you know, whatever it is that's been going on in your head just kind of feels like, you know, I should move on. You know, I should not cling to this anymore. I should, you know, just give up, really, which is a shame. But yeah, we'll see what if you should be giving up or not. On my left here we've got the Five of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So this person wanted to come towards this person and offer some sort of commitment, wanted to meet them, perhaps they were already planning to meet them, but then something happened externally, some, you know, work issue, home issue, something to do with their money, stopped them from being able to reach the other person. So if you kind of look, you know, the Knight of Pentacles here, he's like riding towards the connection, and then the Five of Pentacles in reverse is like, boom, no, like that's not going to happen. It's kind of like getting in the way and blocking. So yeah, something happened. Maybe you guys planned to meet up, or you know, maybe you've just been waiting on that other person to make a move towards you, like an actual kind of committed move. It doesn't have to be an actual plan that was had. It can just be like, you know, you were just assuming like, hey, I thought that we were moving towards commitment, and then all of a sudden something has happened for one of you that has kind of got in the way essentially. You've been blocked. So let's have a look at this person on the left. Tell me more about this connection. Got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so definitely something has happened that this person is now burdened. Like it can be that, you know, maybe all of a sudden they had a load of work come in, or even worse, you know, maybe they lost their job or something. Like maybe some sort of health issue came up, or someone in their family had a health issue and they just literally had to like retreat from this connection. This can be you also, like if you know like you've had something that has made you have to retreat, then perhaps the other person now is feeling like they have to give up because of that. So let's see about this side here. And oh, the Judgment card just jumped out. Right, okay. Yeah, definitely some karmic lesson is going on right now. You've got Judgment underneath the wheel. So there is some lesson that is meant to be learned because of this. So because of this block, whatever it is, some external thing that has blocked you guys, someone is having to learn something about what it feels like to lose. And by that I don't mean like lose like a game of chess or Monopoly or something. I mean like what it feels to lose out on something that you wanted. So it's also about learning, you know, to have a second chance, whatever that looks like. So if that means, you know, having the patience to think, well, maybe this connection could have a second chance in the future, it could be that. Or it could also be to know that you could have a second chance with somebody else if this connection doesn't pan out, and kind of not putting all of your eggs in one basket, like this kind of thing. Whatever the lesson is, it will be very personal to you. So it will be something to do with the way that you relate to other people, If this is you, again, for the other person, same, it will be personal to whoever's lesson this is to learn. Like whatever kind of like karmic influence is happening right now, it's here to teach this person, the one that has been like blocked out due to somebody else's external thing that's happened. That person needs to learn a lesson. It's like some way of, some negative belief that they've had before, you know, oh, all people leave, this kind of thing, or, you know, people, you know, I never get what I want, or like these kind of like negative beliefs that a lot of us hold. This is like an opportunity to overcome that. So let's see what feelings they've got to the connection. Let's start with this person in the wheel. Got the Emperor, feelings towards the connection, and the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, the person that feels like giving up, and you know, this can be an Aries earth sign, and this person feels like they're having to give up because, or they're debating giving up. You know, it might not actually be that they've fully gone into it yet. They feel like it is a lot of work at the moment. And because of that, they're having to like keep themselves safe. Like with the Emperor sitting underneath the Five of Swords, it's like, well, I don't want to lose out because then I lose my sense of security, and that makes me feel vulnerable. And when I feel vulnerable, then I either try and duck out, like a runaway, like, oh my God, I don't like it, you know, I don't want to feel vulnerable, so I'll just like pull away. And that's why this person feels like giving up a little bit. This can be either one of you, because this is like I think quite a common feeling on this kind of connection. Is this like, you know, well, maybe I should just give up because, you know, carrying on with it is just making me feel A, vulnerable, B, stupid, and C, maybe crazy. So yeah, they're feeling like perhaps it might be a little bit too much work and that maybe they should put away. So let's look at this person on my left. What feelings have we got? Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Knave of Pentacles. Yeah, so the person that had something happen to them felt like they really wanted to commit, but that it was kind of like, it was stalled in some way. Like the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Knave of Pentacles here is like, feeling like you wanted to move the relationship forwards, but then something like shut it down and was like, there is going to be no more action. Like the potential for moving it forward and the potential for action was like blocked. Like, no, sorry, something is going to happen for you guys to not be able to be together. So let's see what is subconsciously blocking this person here. The High Priestess. Yeah, so this person, and on the bottom of the pack, Strength. So let's get that one out because that caught my eye. The High Priestess and Strength. This person that's, you know, they've had something happen to them, unfortunately, and they just need to trust themselves inside. They need to go within and find some inner strength in order to deal with whatever is going on externally. So they might be focused too much on what is happening. And obviously, like, you know, whatever happens in the Five of Pentacles is like, that can be a really bad thing, you know, like the people in this, they're like, poor, he's got a broken leg, like it's not a good situation, but I feel like this person is focusing too much on it. They might have like this kind of poor me attitude, like, oh, you know, poor me, this has happened, or this has happened. And because of that, they're missing out on going within and learning the lessons, and they're not trusting themselves. They're not like, you know, being kind and gentle and patient with themselves. And because of that, then there's not going to be much that they can offer to this relationship at the moment until they get over whatever happened to them. Let's see what subconscious blocks we've got for this person here. Justice. And the Two of Swords, yeah. So, yeah, this person here that feels like they're giving up, we've got Libra energy now as well. They're like, well, I can't make the right decision. You know, I'm back and forth, like, should I give up? Should I not? Should I hang on in there? Should I be patient? Is this the one for me? Am I just crazy? You know, this constant back and forth, like the scales in the Justice card. And this person feels like they don't want things to be unequal. Like, it's like, well, I don't want to keep putting my energy into you despite the fact that you've had something happen to you. I don't want to be the only one constantly going towards you, because that makes me feel stupid. So I'm just going to like pull back. And unfortunately, it's like they're not happy that they can't make the decision, that they just cannot bring themselves to make it. So let's give this person some advice, because they're not having a good time. The Hanged Man, boom, go within, learn the karmic lessons, see what you can find within your spirituality, speak to your higher self through meditation, dreams, journaling, whatever you can do to try and fish out what kind of lesson this is about. That will help you, and that will bring you closer to potentially reuniting with this person if that's what you want. But you have to go within, you have to focus on yourself right now. So let's have some advice for this person on my left. The World, okay. Yeah, learn that things happen. Like, you know, shit happens. It's just the way that the world works. But, you know, it helps us grow. Like, you know, when we have terrible things happen to us, that strengthens us. Like, you meet people sometimes that they just kind of breeze through life. They don't have a lot of lessons to learn. And I'm not saying that they have it easy, because obviously they have their own stuff going on, but they don't have as big a hurdles as some of us. And we sometimes might feel jealous of those people, you know, oh, well, they've got it easy. But actually, perhaps they don't have as big a mission. Perhaps they don't have as many, you know, karmic lessons to learn. They don't have as much growth to have. Like, when you overcome a hurdle, you grow every time, and the bigger the hurdle, the more you grow. So if you don't have a lot of hurdles, then you're not going to grow very much. So this person needs to realise that and kind of like almost be grateful for it. Like, I know that sounds really backwards and kind of like what? Why would I be grateful for this, you know, shitty situation that I've had happen to me? But it will be over, and eventually you will be like, wow, I am an awesome, strong person, and I've mastered this in a way that a lot of other people couldn't have done, and that's making me who I am. So yeah, big lessons today, guys. I hope it resonated. If it does, let me know in the comments. And yeah, have a fantastic week with whatever lessons are going on here. I wish you all the best. See you.